Kings to, you know what I'm saying, these kings, Silas Nehemiah, Rah the Great One in the building. We are ready to go. We got some things to talk about. We have a show. And, yeah, so let's get to this flat drop. We only have a few minutes. You know, we just want to talk about using our senses again, man. And I want to, you know, just dish it right quick to Rah the Great One, man, because he always comes in such a, you know, rooted, you know, beautiful base, man, with things. And yeah, you know, can you just give us a little bit, Ra, on, you know, what it takes just to regain our senses after we've been disoriented for so many years?
Oh my goodness, on every level.
Yeah, just as far as how we're seeing things, because, you know, we're getting back to this melanated true earth plane. We're trying to understand it. We're trying to see it again, you know. So it's like, based on what we've gone through, how we've been spun around, you know, like, what does it take just to see again with new eyes?
Man, that's a really good question. And we've been disrooted, we've been uprooted, we've been taken away from our original way of living in so many different directions, man. We can start off with the way we eat, which I'm grateful that Spirit's coming on to talk about that. Our diet has been completely changed. You know, if you're eating correctly, then you can start thinking correctly. If you're thinking correctly, then you can start acting correctly. So I think that is one of the baseline things that we need to do. And then moving on up the chart, you know, as we raise our children into society, we begin to educate them properly. And that's something else that we have been deprived of as you go back to slavery times, and times when that aspect was taken away from us and we were killed for trying to learn, you know, to be able to come to a place now where we can educate our children properly and teach them about their history, teach them about who they are, what they are, and teach them holistically, which I think is a very important aspect. Versus a linear teaching, which is offered today in schooling. So get the right foods, get the right education, and, you know, get the family dynamic structure back in order, where the parents are both raising the children properly. You know, so that home structure is another important aspect. And the list goes on, but I think those are some great starting points that will get the black family moving in the right direction, brother.
Man, Khan, brother. Kane and Khan. And yeah, brother Silas is like Kane and Khan. I'm gonna keep that one, man. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Bringing it to what we're talking about here, it's like, without that teaching structure, it's very difficult when we haven't been brought up to see the world the way that it is with our senses. You know, because now we are in a state where we have to debate, you know what I'm saying, about this on social media or X, Y, and Z. It's like, if it was taught in the home instead of the globe, instead of this round image that's been, you know, pumped through Dora the Explorer, through Tom and Jerry, you know what I mean, through He-Man, through everything we've ever seen, you know, when our parents were happily just telling us, you know, hey, you know, okay, you can watch that. They didn't understand the images that would stay in our minds forever, that we have to fight to actually push out so we can see again. And using our senses, you know, when you look out and you see, if you don't see curvature, it's not just because the earth is so huge you don't see curvature. Because no matter what, if you were on a ball and I'm on top of that ball and you're over on the side of that ball and I'm looking down the curve at you over on the side, and you're looking up the curve at me. So all horizons can't be going down for everybody, no matter where you are on the globe, on that round ball. If you're on top and I'm below you off to the side, I'm looking up at you. So do you ever see water going above the horizon? You ever see water curving up? Or I would be above you. You should not be seeing the boat always go down, dropping down below the horizon on a ball. That does not make any sense, no matter how you look at the physics of that situation. So kicking it to you, brother Silas, right quick. We have a few more minutes on this. Again, this is the introduction as we are kicking flat drop. Today we're just giving you an intro, and we're breaking down using our senses, regaining our senses after we've been spun around and disoriented, you know, through this Copernican indoctrination. So yeah, Brother Silas, please comment and expound, my brother.
Man, thanks for Wawa for that great introduction.
Indeed,
He came in with the wheels burning. Real talk. But it's the common sense thing, man. It's like if you could just go up to the highest point that you possibly can, and if you're able to just look all around you and look as far as I can see, you'll notice that everything raises to your eye level. You know, there's nothing falling off. If you get some binoculars or telescope and you zoom in, there's not like extra land popping up that you didn't see before. Everything just comes into perspective. So there's two types of people. Either you've always been a little scientifically inclined and things have sparked your interest. You just don't care, the other type of person. And then you have the person that's stuck on tradition, that they believe the earth is round. So you're going to always be dealing with one of those three. And if you can open your mind up and, you know, you have that desire to be a little scientifically inclined and challenge what you've been traditionally taught, you find out that there's just no way that the earth could be round. You know, there's no way. Because the videos, the research, you know, you have friends that have been on planes that have sent pictures. You know, we live on the West Coast, so it's easy for us to go up somewhere and get high up on the hill and look all around, and we see the Pacific Ocean going as far as we can see. So it's just, you know, you got to open up your mind to the possibilities, because if you don't open up your mind to the possibilities, you're not going to see it. And then, you know, some people just don't care. So they're not going to see it either. But for some of us, we know that there's something that lies deeper. So if you're there, you're already there. You know, so it's the kind of waking up process, but at the same time, you got to be willing. You got to have the right mindset.
Absolutely, brother. Good looking. You know what I'm saying? This is just the intro, y'all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're just breaking down just the simplicity of it all. Because as soon as we bring up a flat earth thing and everybody wants to get real complicated real fast, they want curvature formulas, they want, you know, all these different proofs and things, and that's cool. I don't mind building at all brick by brick, and that's what we're going to start doing with this particular segment. It's just having, you know, our topic, give it, you know, a strong 10 minutes and keep it pushing. So, you know, I would just, you know, kick it off with this or, you know, top it off with this and just say, you know, no matter what, you have to see it. You have to investigate. You can't be afraid to investigate because of the ridicule, the triggered reaction. We've been programmed to do a lot of things. Just like, you know, a dog can be programmed to bark. They broke us like that. They broke our spirit like that. Now we are regaining our spirit, and in conjunction with that, we regain our senses. We start to see again, you know, to feel again. So I would just say this. Do you feel like you are spinning at 1,100 miles per hour? Period. I don't care what you think about gravity. Then someone has to prove and show you that this force is real and that there's enough of it, and whatever the case is, that they have left it at being a theory. But do you feel that all that spinning? Do you feel like you're traveling at dang near 70,000 miles per hour, chasing a sun that's traveling at 540,000 miles per hour in a Milky Way galaxy traveling over 2 million miles per hour? You don't feel none of that movement, but you get seasick. You don't feel none of that movement, but you feel the slightest breeze in a spring day. You feel that breeze. But gravity means you don't feel 2 million miles per hour spinning at 1,100. There's no proof of this, but we accept it. Why do we accept it? Because we're in a slave state of mind. We accept everything. Accept all the images, everything they push out on their TV shows, the frequency they give us on the radio. Now we're asking questions, and nothing is more scientific than asking questions and investigating, seeking, and testing all things. This is that flat drop. You know, this is coming to you always, man, dedicated to the melanated true earth plane.
432thedrop.com.
This is your daily drop.